This is Robert Gleeman with EMR Update. We are talking with Richard Yonis, CEO of Acermed. Richard, thanks for talking with us today.
Oh, you're welcome. Actually, let's correct my title. I'm president of Acermed. Michael Bina is the CEO of Acermed.
Okay. And tell us what happened.
Well, I prefer that there are certain things that I still cannot discuss because there is still ongoing litigation.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to clear the air on several things. First and foremost, Acermed did develop independently its software. Throughout the litigation, I have to say that I don't think the MedInformatics are bad people. We sold to them. We were very proud of their product. We thought it was antiquated and did develop our own. I feel for them in that they think or perceived that we had stolen their code, and of course throughout the trial not one line out of 5 million lines of code had been stolen. Ours was independently developed, completely separate from theirs, and from that perspective I think they understood we never had access to their code, never stole it, but that's a separate story that the courts will still take up. The big thing that's happened to us is financially. Unfortunately, the drain of the litigation hurt both of our sales and our existing customers, both our new customers and our MedInformatics clients. It forced us to seek financial partnership, and unfortunately during that process, our CTO took ill, and owing to his personal reasons, it really crippled our ability to secure the funding we needed. I've read on the internet or on EMR Update certain things about Acermed and scam and all kinds of other things, and I want to let everybody know that is not true. The officers of this corporation took huge salary cuts over the past year and a half. We've continued to work for several months without salaries whatsoever. Our loyal employees stayed until the very end. Many of them came in for no salaries whatsoever for the last few weeks. This was far from the sham that I've read about. We designed, as far as I'm concerned, one of the best products on the market, and it's a shame that this wonderful technology will never make it to the market because I feel that our justice system has failed us. And I'll open it up to any questions you may have at that point.
This lawsuit, is it still going on or is it over with?
No, it's still going on. There is a counter action on our behalf, but I don't want to go into those details at this time.
The main question is, what do these people do now? What can they do? What do you recommend they do?
Well, all of the MedInformatics clients can go to any of the MedInformatics dealers across the country. Mm-hmm. We don't suggest that because we think it's an older architecture system, but it is a very tried and true system at the same time. Any of the users that purchased our new system, we have made available several employees, and all the clients have been notified with their private email addresses and phone numbers who can assist them individually either for support and or for conversion purposes. I'd like to also go as far as to say that even at the end here, right up until the very end when we found out what kind of financial shape and what was hitting us, we stopped taking orders in good faith. We returned deposit checks to everybody once we found that we were considered in an insolvent position. Mm-hmm. So we did business both forthright and honestly. Mm-hmm. We returned all monies that it was possible to return. We did everything we possibly could on people that we had already accepted orders from that got caught, shall we say, in the middle. We shipped out all hardware to every single client that was owed hardware. If we could not deliver software or training services, that will be taken up at a later date. But for right now, every single customer that purchased hardware from us received all their hardware.
Well, it sounds like you gave it your best shot.
I think we had one of the best designed products on the market. We did very well selling both the MedInformatics product, which again, as I'll say, we were very proud of. And I think we were even more proud of the baby that we created. And again, I want to stress to everybody that was independently developed. And although there were all these accolades, and I saw different kinds of postings about things that said that there was copying of code, they could not find one line out of 5 million lines of code that was copied. There was found some similarities in approximately nine tables, consisting of name, address, phone number, insurance policy, group number, things that any of us in this industry know are standard, but yet to an outsider such as an arbitrator who didn't understand that these are industry standard tables, felt that there was a slight infringement on those particular tables. But in the big picture, of course, and I don't think this was published on your website, but all we did was received a fine, and that was it. We were not prohibited from selling our software. We were not required to make any changes to the software because there was no copyright infringement of the full nature of the copyright law. There were some similar tables: name, address, phone number, policy, group number, insurance carrier, things that any of us in this industry know are universal and standard.
Okay.
The rest of it is we tried our best. We tried with every single resource we could to keep our company afloat.
What are you going to do now, Richard?
I don't know. I'm going to take a little bit of time off. I love this industry. I love the physicians and the people. I feel personally a little drained after 2 years of a legal suit over something that should have been resolved 2 years ago very easily. I have made both friends of many of these physicians. I know many of them firsthand, and I will assist them wherever I can in whatever migrations they want to make.
Okay, that's really good.
And I think my partners at Acermed, both Michael Bina and everyone here at Acermed, feels exactly as I do. These customers have entrusted us. We've broken our backs for them, and they're great people, and we want nothing but the best for them.
Well, that's good to hear. And in that line, is there anything that EMR Update can do to help at all?
Just try to prevent the false rumors that I see, and I know that's very difficult when I go to the website and I see bits and pieces of the arbitration. I ask everybody to take what you read with a grain of salt. Don't take it at face value. There's not a physician I know that hasn't been involved in a lawsuit over time. Everybody knows how frustrating law and lawyers can be, and it was very frustrating for us, especially having spent over $5 million to develop this product, to be accused that it was a copyright. But more than anything, just take everything you read there with a grain of salt, because 99% of it has no foundation.
And why do you want to talk with me today?
Just to clear the air. I believe in this industry. We serviced a lot of good physicians. The people that bought from us during the past year, I want them to know we did business honestly and forthright. We stand behind the product we created, and if the funding had come through and we weren't so drained from the lawsuit, we'd probably be the next leader out there in the market. And as I say, it's really disappointing that such a great application is probably going to go up for bid at some point. And hopefully one of the big vendors who have seen it will take it over, because many of them have seen it. And hopefully they can take it to the finish line that we couldn't bring it to, because it's a great, great application.
And in that case, people may still have it, may get service?
Oh, absolutely. There we will be going through a wind-down process, and during that process, we will consider selling, the source code, and at that such time, the highest bidder will probably get it. And there have been many inquiries already from some of the major players who do not have the kind of architecture or technology that we created: single database, single platform, single application, C#.net platform. So there's been numerous buyers already coming at us, but our attorneys will handle that final phase of how that will be handled.
So that's still in the works then?
That's in the works as we speak.
Yeah.
And we just want to see that the product gets to market, even if it's not under us directly, that it gets there so these customers can hopefully, somewhere in the next several months, pick up direct support from whoever takes it over.
In the meantime, if someone needs support right away, is there any number they can call?
All of our existing customers were faxed and emailed in the past 48 hours the names of the people that we trust with our product that can support them directly. So I don't want to publish that over the general wire.
Okay, and these are VARs or?
No, these are not VARs. These were direct Acermed employees who are working from their homes and will be servicing accounts either on a full-time basis or until they find other work. It's up to them.
Okay, so actually you're still out there trying to support the product.
Yes, on a very, very limited basis.
Right.
We're down to a real skeleton